Hi guys, so today I'm recreating this makeup look. It's a filter on Instagram, but we're gonna basically manufacture the effects of a 3D printed digital mask that you can put on your face, not using any digital tools, but with the power of makeup. Part 1, the base. So you're gonna look at your face and basically do what Instagram would do on a beauty filter. What does this mean? Cover any imperfections. So I'm gonna go in with a concealer shade. Any concealer shade. I like the Makeup for Everyone, but I have the Corpse Bride one. I never tried the Makeup for Everyone, like, long term. I just tried it at the Sephora, and I've heard, like, really good things about it. I'd rep this one, but it's not my skin tone, so, like, I don't know how good it is. Okay. And just really, like, first thing is, like, just making this look like a scary, artificial, like, face, you know? Yeah, just, at this stage, just use, like, a shade similar to your skin tone. I'll put a little visual diagram of where I put the contouring at, but basically I just do above my eyebrow, under my eye, and on the sides of my nostrils, under my nostrils, and the sides of my lips. That looks crazy, but bear with me. Now we blend it out. Now we're going to do some contouring. So now we're going to contour the face, and I like to use a mixture of both warm and cool tones to contour. Shadows are naturally quite cooler because in daylight, but lighting conditions change. Just make it like a different value than your original skin tone. I know this looks crazy now, but like once you blend it out, it's not that bad. So this is how I do it. One side's stronger than the other, but this side's a lot stronger, actually. The boring thing about makeup is that facial symmetry is one of the most attractive things people will find about a face. So people don't really, like, steer past that, and I guess with this filter, we're not going to steer past that either today, but if you guys want an uneven eye makeup tutorial or an uneven face tutorial, hit me up. We're also going to contour the bottom of the nose like the Instagram filter, so I will look at the filter and be right back. So I looked at it, and basically it is a shadow underneath that makes your nose point a little more pointier looking. So I'm going to place a gray shade on the sides of my nose, the same gray shades on the bottom of the nose to make it look a little pointier. That one, like, there's no, like, filtrum. Like, the Instagram filter, like, deleted my filtrum, which was a little strange, but I'm going to keep the filtrum. And just, like, blend that in to the natural contours of your face. So just, like, you see how, like, your face kind of, like, there's hills and valleys, we shall say. Just, like, follow those hills and valleys. And that's basically what emphasizing your features and bringing out your strong points is. But everyone has different standards for beauty, so just, like, emphasize what you want, de-emphasize what you don't want. And they also put a shadow under the chin that's pretty pronounced, like this. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make it a little darker. There we go. Whoa. Now that the layers are all completed in the 3D mask, we will powder it. Powdering is one of the most important parts of the base. You can skip all this foundation stuff, but if you skip powder, your makeup isn't going to look very good. So I go in with the setting spray. I want to go crazy with it. And then I will set it with a setting powder. This one is Makeup Forever HD powder, and the case is Anasui. But once the Do you see that? That's how like small the, I don't know if you can see the flakes of the powder, but that's how like good this powder is. It's extremely fine milled. Part 4, the brows. So for eyebrows, we're not gonna do anything. We're barely gonna do anything. So I'm just gonna take a lip liner because I'm not sure if I have a reddish shade, like a reddish brownish shade, like the one they were using in the filter. So we're just gonna draw some hairs in that Instagram arch. I'm just drawing like a basic arched brow. I'm not really concerned with how good it looks because I have bangs that cover my eyebrows anyway. But yeah, that's it for eyebrows. Part 3, the eyes. So, for the eyeshadow, the one in the filter was this soft mauve purple. So I'm gonna go in with a purple blush first, just to set everything down. This is how I like to build my eyeshadow base. I like to go in with any kind of powder, like a pigmented powder, preferably like similar to the one I'll be like applying eyeshadow to. And I just apply a layer of that on my eyelid. And I apply it on the under lash line. I go pretty ham with it. Okay. Yeah, but this is gonna be the large orbital area of the eye. So now what we're gonna do is, we're not gonna cut any creases, but we're gonna slightly emphasize the creases. So I'm gonna go in with my Patrick Ta palette. This is in the one Mothership 17 Petalmorphosis, I think, or 12 Petalmorphosis. I don't know how to read Roman numerals that well. This one. I don't know what shade name this is. I write down most of them, but I forgot to write this one down. Okay. I hard panned because I had makeup on there previously. Just find where the socket is and draw the line. And slightly like blend that out. So go in with that mauve shade, find where the crease is. Okay. And blend that all in. And now what we're gonna do is go in with the really sparkly shade. This one. It's like, excuse my nail. It's like a little brownish on camera, but it is a purple. I don't know if you can see that. But it has like a little orange shift to it too. So we're just gonna apply it to the center of the lid. Yeah, this is really pretty. It has like a brown to purple shift. Or like slightly like orange based brown to purple shift. But yeah. Now that the iridescence of the purple eyeshadow is done. By the way, the male gaze is literally just purple eyeshadow. We're gonna draw the underline as well. We are just going to skip a lot of steps and do eyeliner. So the one in the picture was a thick wing that is very doll-like and like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take this double thing and draw it down all the way to where it meets this part, like the end of this plane change. Connect it to that and basically draw the eyeliner as anyone would. But yeah, I go for that downturned cat. So yeah, I'm not gonna do anything on my unders because the makeup look is like a closed eye. It was like it was a filter that looked good when your eyes were closed, not necessarily when your eyes were open. Okay. Now that that is done, we're gonna put on some eyelashes. But before that, so for lips, we're gonna go really simple. In the reference picture, it's just a soft matte pink that is similar to my skin tone. So what I'm gonna do is apply some lip liner, maybe the same one we used in our eyebrow, and basically draw out some liner to give it some extra pigment. The lip line is a bit blurred. So just purse your lips and then like fill in your cupid's bow. And you're basically making this distance shorter, which is more neonous. I'm gonna top that off with some gloss. Just a tiny bit though, because just enough so it doesn't look too crusty. Okay, that was a little too shiny, but we live and we learn, you know? Next is gonna be the lashes. So my natural lash is both very short and very sparse. You can barely see anything. But with the power of falsies, you too can become dream girl number 47. So you go in, you take your lash. These are individuals. But I prefer strip lashes, just like really thin ones with a clear band most of the time. The glue I use is black. I've used white glue, but like it always dries white. I don't know what's up. Never dries clear. And just place it on the side of your eye. I mean, where the lash line is. I mean, like you can do it under the lash line, but that's... Okay. We're gonna apply one in the middle, same length. Actually, one on the inner corner, same length. No, did you see that? It just flew off with my hair. Yeah, so for these lashes, I think the less the better, honestly. I like really big, floofy ones, but just like in terms of like, for me, I like very sparse lashes. Was even on properly. But yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. The one on the Instagram filter looked more full, but I low-key can't really be bothered. But there we have it. Instagram makeup look. Instagram filter makeup look.